Yes, Hale Bopp. A blast from the past. Remember all them comments that everybody was icing and all them, man? I just couldn't keep up with them. Okay, yeah, let's finish the story about Hale Bopp. Since that's another one that's just seems to have been just like fizzled out. Okay, for those people who don't know Hale Bopp, neither do I. Now, it was a comet that came around right after Haley's comet, I think. Yeah, supposedly one religious cult had a guy who looked totally bizarre, probably for good reasons, had followers. Can you imagine? Would you like to talk to those people who were following him just to see what was the government? Were they? Was that an experiment? We know that part, okay? I would just like to talk, but they were going to commit suicide when this comet went by, because apparently there was a spaceship traveling behind it, and it was time for him to go home. And he says, "Hey, anybody want to go with me?" I can't really say I would never been there. I can't say I would never been. Man, oh no, I'm just gonna stand there. I don't want to commit suicide. Okay. So here comes Hale Bopp. And what was his main demand for his people to wear? Nike tennis shoes. I'm not really sure what the Nike was all about. Was that a sign that was Illuminati hit? Sacrifice? Nike? A check mark? I just thought of that. But on top of that, most people would never, the brand, he wanted brand new tennis shoes. Most people would never put two and two together if he hadn't thought about it. And I don't know if anybody else thought about this. And I'm not saying this is 100% sure, because of course I wasn't there. But this is just something that I've always thought about since then. Because there you go, people making fun again. And I don't, like I said, get your back to they start laughing. It's time to start looking around. You'd be surprised how that works. There's your formula. When people start laughing at stuff, there's your clue. Even in talk host shows, they'll get right to a good point and they'll laugh at. Just listen very closely to people. And all right, so here comes Hale Bopp. He's got that Nike tennis shoe. Maybe it was advertisement, just honest, but we know better than that now. Why would one tennis shoes on? Why not, some nice loafers or some slippers, get comfy. I'm going in my snuggly. Okay. This is how I survived all these years. Okay, so guess what? Me being a ductee, and when I had the sleep paralysis, man, you wouldn't believe what happened. There's no such thing. Okay? There's no such thing as sleep paralysis. I'm not going to say, there might be something out there like that. But the majority of the things, it could be a government experiment. There's all kinds of abductions. There's all kinds of abductions. Put them all in one bucket. Dawn was watching people getting raped or having sex. Some say they have a good time, some say they don't. I say no comment right now, but why did he want them to have Nike tennis shoes on? See, everybody was laughing, and it's just like, these are riddles. And I think we put good things in the ether when we really don't laugh things off and really try to think them out. And I love to laugh, don't get me wrong. Okay, been on a ship. We all know about this. I mean, sometimes they've got right now liquid metal that will heal itself. They've had it for a long time. That's no biggie. There's all kinds of that kind of stuff. But what about molten steel that's hard? It looks like glass, no rivets, no seams, no nothing. You look like you can just melt right into it. You can't hardly walk on it because It's so, you think you're just going to fall through it. And it looks slippery. It looks totally wet. No non-slip soles. So what I figure is somehow, somewhere, I don't know about the rest of the people, and I really don't know where they went. They could have been, their souls could have been stolen. We have a lot. You probably come up with about 10 theories now, huh? About what could have happened. They could have been suspended. Just because their body's there. I used to tell people, I said, you see me dead doesn't mean I'm dead. Maybe I'm just gone. There's no way I can get in touch with you. Or maybe I'm just dead. I have told people, I'll give you my word, because of things that are going on, I will never commit suicide. You know, if they say anything, I've told my friends this, if they say anything, it will be a lie. I give you my word. I said, you know I'm as crazy as a loon, but I never know what I'm going to say wrong, because things are happening. But anyway, and they always have. I've had the men in black in my room. They left me a message, and they left the scent of a man's cologne. And I hadn't smelled a man's cologne, and none of my bum friends. Where, you know, I'm just, never mind. They're not bums. Like, I mean, they own the property. The only time you used to put cologne on is when they're going to union meetings. And that was the last time I smelled it. A union meeting. Ray, he'd come in and fill up the whole house. And I said, oh, Ray smells so good. Because I never get to smell it, except when a union meeting came around. I said, aren't they all guys? That ought to smell like a whorehouse waiting to happen. Okay, so the guy must have been on a ship. He must have been implanted in whatever. But he knew the floor must look slippery. It wasn't a joke to him. And this is why this guy on Hale Bopp, and when, to everybody's much surprise, when the comet did come by, there was an object behind it. But yet there's an object up there. How did he know? I truly believe in flat Earth. I believe everything's contained. So how is this planet 80 times 1,000 big than Jupiter or something? That's a story about Hale Bopp 2016. The end of the story, or a really good scenario, so that the tennis shoes now make sense instead of just something that, and the Nike. See, I bet people are relating it now to the Nike. But why the non-slip soles? Okay. And I will say, I know there's people out there in the groups and things, you know, like these little UFO groups. They talk amongst themselves. They don't release a lot of things to you people, to us. They're holding it all back for their book or something. Or waiting for some more evidence to roll in so they can look credible to each other. I would say I'll say there's an 80% chance. Today, this is just a chance show. You can put your percentages on it, and I'll put my percentage on it. Okay. So that's Hale Bopp, tennis shoes, 2016, non-slip floor.